start out making a opening comment, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, first off, I'm very, very proud of these kids. These three and the whole team. They fought hard all year long. They're a heck of a schedule. We battled through. We played a great team. And my respect goes out to Toledo Central Catholic and Coach Dempsey and his staff. They did a great job. When you look at the game, I think it came out a little bit flat on both sides of the ball, and you can't spot a good team in the state championship 14 points. That's what we did with 2 turnovers in the first half. We gave a really, really short field on a turnover and then a big 6. So you can't do that. We came out in the second half. I'm dang proud of the kids and how they did it. The second half. But they should walk out of here and walk out of the stadium with their head high. We always teach them that, and it's one of those things. Geez, it's working. It's just one of those things where I'm just proud of the seniors. 13 of them just did an amazing job leading us all year long, and they have a lot to be proud of for everything they've accomplished. To go to 3 state championships in a row as a senior group is an amazing thing. When you think about it, I know we lost and we're all heads are low and we're upset, but they accomplished things the last 3 years that most teams can't even dream of. So I'm proud of them, and I'm proud of the whole team. I'm proud of the coaching staff. We just fell a little bit short today, not playing this first half we wanted to.
Coach, I want to ask the
Questions here. Can we pass this around for questions? Sorry.
Coach, just the end of the first half there. Now looking back on it with the way you guys played in the second half, do you wish maybe you would have been a little bit more aggressive on that drive instead of kind of slowing it down?
I'd have to look back, to be honest with you, and watch the film and see the situation off the top of my head. You could be right, I could be wrong. I have no idea. It's just one of those things. I got to look back on the film and say, coaches made just as many mistakes as players did, probably more in the first half. So I wouldn't doubt, I was wrong. I've been wrong before, so it could be, but I'd have to see the film on that.
Coach Terrell, Keno Sultan at C-Town Radio. One of the things that impresses me about your running back, Lamar Sperling, is that he gets stronger as the game wears on. Speak about his 6-game run through the playoffs, which he ran for 200 and then 300 in several of those playoff games.
He's a tough kid. We've been talking about him all week. He's special. He's Mr. Football, so he's got to be pretty damn good. But it's a great accomplishment. But as he can tell you, you guys will listen to him talk, and you've heard him talk before, the guys that know him. He's the most humble individual. He'll always push it to the guys that sit next to him. He has an unbelievable upbringing with his mother and family. He's as great as he is. You guys like watching him and doing those things. He's a better man than he is a football player. The people that know him. So he has a brave, bright future, and I can't wait to watch him in college.
Hey, Tim, just with the penalties, even the first 3 possessions, there was either a penalty on special teams or offense to begin. Do you think guys were just too amped up, or what can you put your finger on what hurt you there?
I think it just, it's just one of those situations where we play a little bit sloppy, I think. When your hands are getting out and doing things and grabbing different things, whether it's on special teams or offense. Our defense, we had a pass interference in the first half. It's just being lazy with our feet or your hands. And we cleaned it up as much as we could at halftime and came out in the second half. But yeah, you can't start drives, first and 15 or first and 20, and expect against good teams to be able to do those things. And then, combined with the turnovers, it just wasn't the second half. The first half we really wanted to see.
And then obviously with the rally, I know you fell short, obviously, but what was kind of the mood at halftime? What was said? And I know you said you're proud of your guys the way they fought. So what was the scene like?
We've been here before. I obviously have been coaching for 20 years, 20 plus years. When you're down like that, you just calm down. You just try to go in and be calm with the kids, and we just talked about one play at a time. Coming out and going one play at a time. Even if you have to punt, those types of things. We thought we cleaned up defensively, just a tackling problem. We just were missing tackles. So when you're just talking to a group of kids that are good enough, and you can make a good run, you just got to clean things up and play slower mentally, and just you take one play at a time and don't rush things, and that's what we were able to do. We just fell a little bit short on a couple series. Thought we had that on the fourth down, but it's just those types of things happen.
Yeah.
Coach, you said you're trying to take things one game, one play at a time, but when you get yourself in a hole, did you get in a position where you said, hey, we're going to have to hit a home run on one of these plays?
No, because they were giving us what we wanted. You play with two safeties. You still can't be flinging the ball around and doing those types of things. We were getting 5 yards or more pop on the run, and I think when we got it, on the second to last series, it was over close to 5 minutes. It was like 4:56 something. I remember telling my coach, which is plenty of times to go 80 yards, rushing the ball, and we wanted to do that. We wanted to be able to eat that clock. Unfortunately, we just had a punt, and we wanted a fake punt in the situation. We just had a misalignment, had to call a timeout. Again, that's how the game went. Just some small mental issues that we had throughout that game, but it happens. It's high school football, and we tried to play as perfectly as we can. And the kids have the biggest heart, so there wasn't a situation where our kids weren't trying. It just wasn't our night, and that happens sometimes.
Coach, this isn't the first time I've seen you guys this year, and defense has been an issue in the first quarter or first half, and you've told us we just didn't make tackles, and then the second half you guys didn't miss any tackles. What is it about this team? And I see Jason is nodding his head because I think he knows it's true as well. Either of you guys, what is it about the second half for this defense?
I think it's just regaining focus. We played really good the last 3 games focus-wise. I don't know if we were as focused in the short week as we needed to be. And that's on me as a coach if that doesn't happen. So, you try to regain focus with them and give that the ability for those kids to just calm themselves down. And you make a few adjustments, but not too many. We told them at the beginning of the game, and the same thing at halftime. When you're at this point, it's about tackling and blocking. Football is really basic when you're in a championship. And we didn't do that in the first half. We did it in the second half, which gave us a chance.
Lamar, what did you make of that fight in the second half that you guys had coming out of the locker room?
Basically, I just tried my hardest to help the team out. Obviously, I couldn't do it by myself. The hoes were there, so I took them. If they weren't, I bounced them out. So basically, I was just trying to do better from the first half because we didn't come out how we wanted to.
And then for the 3 players, obviously, your senior year has come to an end, but there's a lot of good young talent coming back in those junior, sophomore, freshman classes. For Drew, Lamar, and Jason, just what do you see as the future of this team as you guys now get ready to depart for college?
Like I said, since last year, I see these young guys. I mean, they improved a lot over the years. Just seeing them like last year compared to this year, I mean, I could see in their eyes that they were more hungry. They wanted to know more, learn more. They wanted to be stronger. They want to be faster, and you just see it in them. And I know, I mean, this loss, I mean, I know they're gonna take it to heart, and they're gonna continue to get better next year. and just continue to have more knowledge, more speed, get faster, and get ready for next year.
It's a very energetic group of guys. I've no doubt that this loss has hurt all of them, as I can see them after the game, but they're very coachable, and hopefully the goal for them is to become leaders themselves. Hopefully that is what leadership is if we did our job right, then they become leaders themselves. But I don't know, I just hope the best for them, because it's obviously not fun going out senior year with a loss, so I wish the world for them, and that they can pull it out next year.
Anything you want to add?
They'll be back.
You're welcome to follow these guys out if you need more. We have Toledo Central Catholic waiting, so thank you guys, and great year.